Here you can see the dependencies have been installed and template has been generated. So we will just move to the new directory which has been created, cd ChatApp, and let's try to run this. Npm start, and it will start the development server, and you can see a basic React website. Yeah, you can see it's just fired up here. I think this will take some time to render. Yeah, you can see our website is ready, and you can see it is saying to edit this file and save to reload the website. So now we will start our tutorial here, and I will delete some files which we are not going to use. So this I mean, okay, wait, this and this. So I will delete these files, and yeah, okay, so it is showing logo.svg is not available. We will remove the files here. I will just remove this. Okay, so our website is this, and I will just do a hello world. Hello world, and you can see it is showing hello world, but it is centered. I will just remove this css to you can see there are some margin on the top, and I will delete those margins. I will just add, yeah, I will just add universal css margin here. Yeah, you can see we have just wrote our first code in ReactJS, that is hello world. And so what we are going to do is create a navbar here, and our chat area here, and तुमको और दिखाई दे रहा है क्या? And you can see there are
Yeah.
some files index.html. And so what so let me tell you how ReactJS works. Here you can see this is index.html, and this development server is just showing this file here, and you can see we have nothing here in this HTML file. It's just div with id root, and what our main code is in this directory src, and this is our main file index.js. Here we are just inserting every javascript into root, and we'll be using jsx, which is similar to html but not completely similar. And it just you have it just creates a virtual DOM in javascript and injects into the html. So okay, let's create our navbar first. I'll create a directory here as navbar with n capital, and navbar.js. You can also rename it as JSX for better understanding, and we will also create a navbar.css. So I'm using here a shortcut called RFC, which you can also install in the VS Code extension. It just it has some basic templates which just you don't have you don't need to hassle for writing the whole template code. So let's, yeah, we will just write our like navbar here, and what we will do is just import this navbar.jsx into our app.js. So let's write it like this: navbar, and close the tag. So you can see it is auto imported from here. We will remove this hello world because we have started our tutorial, and you can see our navbar is ready. So you can see our navbar is ready. What we will do now is our give it some styling because it is just some plain text. Let's write our, so what I will do here is import our style set here, import dot slash css. So you can see it is imported now, and well, give it some styling. Just give it a class name, navbar, and I think you already know some basic css for styling your chat app. Okay, so just give it some background color, like background color aqua, you can see here, and give it some margin. We will give it navbar p margin 10 px, and I'm not going to make it responsive here because I'm just showing a tutorials how you can create a chat app in React. If you want to make it responsive, you can do it on your own, or I will just create another tutorial on it. So you can see we have our basic template, I mean navbar ready. What I will do is create an input box here so anyone can set their username. So I will do something like input, and yeah, input text, and give it some placeholder username. Username. So you can see this input field is here and our number logo is here, but so you will be thinking how we can move it here. So you just need to write a simple line, display flex, and you have to study. You can I will give it some link in the description of what is flex and how you can use it for your better understanding, and I will make some space between these two. So justify content space between. So you can see these are like uh, thrown this username is like I don't know what to say, so I will also give it some margin or something. dot navbar input margin 5 px, and yeah, also give it some margin 10 px. No, make it 5. Yeah, so I think this is good enough. Now what I'm going to do is create a chat area here. So let's make another component. So I think everyone knows about how React works. Let me tell you in short that React uses components, so you can create component like this and reuse it many times. Like, let me show you how you can do this. So you can use this navbar many times. You can see here we can create just a component and use this many times, but navbar is, we can't show navbar many times on a website. That is not a like good UI or UX something. Now we will create a chat area. Let's create another directory for our chat area, and I will also create a JSX file, chat area.jsx, and also try to make your component with start your component with capital letters, because that is the naming convention and it looks good. So you can see this is our chat area.jsx, and this is our css. Let me check my message. Yeah, just a minute, let me turn on my comments on my YouTube channel, because I'm a very famous person and people wants to comment on my profile. Let me just turn on. You can see this is showing live chat is divisible for this video, and I don't know why. So let's make it just leave it like this. Also, let's focus on our website. Let me just uh, let me turn off my camera so you can see, because I have very poor connection. And yeah, just let me, so let me, yeah, now my laptop got some power. I think I am audible now. So let's work on the chat area. So let's work on the chat area, and I will just use the shortcut RFC, and you can see this is our basic term. I don't want to write this again and again, so I just use RFC. You can also install this extension so to use the shortcut on the This is the extension ES7 React Redux GraphQL, and you can just install it and use it anywhere. I mean, in React, obviously. So let's, yeah, write our chat area. So just make it chat area, and also I will import the CSS file here, and our CSS file is imported here. And let's see, what I will do is, this is our main file app.js, and I will import my chat area here, chat area, and you can see it's auto imported here. I don't have to write this code again and again. That is why I use VS Code. It's very easy. So let's give this div some name. I mean class name like chat area. Copy this. I will. This is so. I mean, not so good. It looks not so good. Let's give it some chat area. I will make. I will give it some border because it's easy to debug. You can see this is our chat area, but I want to make it here like WhatsApp does. So what I will do is margin 20%, 10%, 10%, 20%, 10%. You can see this, we got our chat area here, and I will give it some height. Let's give it some height like give it some static height. I don't want to make it responsive because it takes some time. Let's give it 300px. Let's give it some more. We have plenty of area. Let's give it some more, 500px, and I think this is sufficient. And what our chat area will consist of is an input box and a button. So make a div. No, I will use the mnet shortcut dot chat input. Just remove this. Yeah, I will the chat input. I will give it an input and a button. Yeah, you can see we have our input here and our button here, and I will also just make it I will place it at the bottom. So let's do this dot chat area, and I will place it on the bottom. I don't know how to do it, but I will try, but I'm not good at CSS. No, this is not the, how I can do it. button bottom 0px. I will just set its margin top because this is a static size. I will give it some like 400px. No, I think something happened. Chat, no. Chat input. This is our chat input. Yeah, okay. Try to give it some bottom 0. Nothing happened. Let me try to give it some top. Nothing happened. okay, I will give it some like 490px, 470px, no, 480px. This is not perfect. Let's make it perfect. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Margin left 20%, 30%. So I think this is good. I don't know. You have to decide is this good or not. And what I will do is I will make some components here. Like we will be getting too many messes here. I don't want to write too many codes again and again. So what I will do is create another component named message card. So let's create another component, message card. Yeah, so we got our component here. I will again create another JSX file, message card dot JSX. Also create another message card dot CSS. What the, yeah. Yeah, just let me check my message. Yeah, okay, so let's continue. So this is our message card, and this is CSS file. So I will again use the same shortcut RFC, and it will generate our basic code snippet. And I will again import our CSS file. React is just simple. You have to just write some shortcuts and you are good to go. Class name, message card. So this is our message. So what our message card will contain? Some message and the username. So let's write our username, Abhishek Raz. This is my name, and our, just make it h6, h5, and what our message will contain here. Hello, how are you? So, but this is not showing, so I will just use this component here. Let me just, yeah, in the chat area. Our message card will be present in the chat area. So let's make some space so it will be easy for you guys to just uh, read the code. So I will just write message card. No, okay, so I will have to manually import it. Yeah, it's here. So I think, yeah, this is our basic, message card, but I will give it some styling, you know. I think there is some issue with our input box. I think, what should I do here? Let's leave it. I will style this later. So this is a message card, this is our message card JX. I will give it some styling like background color. Okay, so this is good. I will give it some custom width. It will be 60 px. No, just give it some more space. Some more space. I think this is good. And what I will do is just give it some margin, you know, I mean padding. Let me mute my phone. I don't know who is messaging me. So this is H5 and P. I am writing wrong here. Let's make it 5. Let's make it 10 px. I don't think anything is changing here. Message card, okay. And this is message card. Let's try it here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's working now. So I don't know how to do this here. Just leave it like this. I don't know how to do this. Just I will make another copy. I think I need to learn CSS now. Let me make it 3px and 3 here. Okay, so and I will give it some margin here also. Let's give it some more. Okay, and I don't know, radius, border radius, yeah, like 5px. Just make it 10%. Let it make it 20%. How about 40%? No, this is not good. I don't like this design. Yeah, I think this is good now. And so you can see we are just hard coding this message here. But I want to pass my messages along with this component. So what I will do is I will just set what we are going to need. So we will set here username and I will set it Abhishek Raj, what that is my name, and our message hi, and sent, that is sent from me. I will set it true. So we just sent these data into this function, but how we can use this data here? So I will just destructure our data here. So I was sending username, message, MESSA, AG, okay, message, okay, and sent. So I think these are the data. Okay, so what I will do is just paste this here. I would also like to tell you that if you want to write your JavaScript in this JSX, which is similar to HTML, you can just put a curly braces here in the anywhere and just paste your JavaScript here. So I'm just pasting this variable here. I will again do this here, message. So you must be thinking why I have just used this sent. So I think you must have used WhatsApp, and the message sent are shown here and the received message are shown here. So I will do this same here, and just let me just copy this. What I will do here is, let me just, yeah, so I just told you that we can also use JavaScript in here. So what I will do here is just, yeah, let me show you. So this is the tilt. You can use this to format a string, and I'll be formatting class name here. So we can just add a sent class name, and we can just add a sent class here, so we can easily style our chat area. So just paste it here, and so you can also use this operator dollar and curly braces to put to format the string. So again I'm doing this. If sent, I will use ternary operator here, sent, otherwise nothing. Okay, so let me copy this few times. Let's give it some username, and so this is my, yeah, this is also my name. Hi, hello, how are you? Fine. So let's make this username also. So you can see this is appearing again and again, and I will make this false because I have not sent this message. This message is received. So you can see how we can just show this message here. What I will do is add another class sent, I mean dot sent, and give it some margin left, I mean left, 100 px. So give it some more here, give it some more space. No. I think this is good. Yeah, this is good now, and I will give it some styling, background. So you can see I just sent message, hi, hello, how are you, fine. And you can see how easy this is. Just create another component and just keep on creating a component. So let's what I will do now is how to store data in React.js. In like normal website, you can uh, store data in lower storage and just refresh to update the data. But what I want to do is just let me show you. It's easy to show what we are doing. So in React.js, there is a function use state. I will have to import use state. So what I will do is just let me show you. ANOY anonymous. So I will just set username to anonymous by default. So this is a function which returns a string or whatever the data type is, and this and another function. And what this function does is like uh, it can set the data and just restart, I mean re-render only this component, not the whole website. If we just set the data here, it will just I mean re-render this thing, not the whole website. Let me just show you how you can do this. So let me show you. So this is our input. What I will do is I'll just log the output so anyone can understand easily. This is our username, and I will just set on change on change data. I will use arrow function here. No, just use this. Set username. Yeah, okay. So set username data dot target dot value. So what this will do is just on change will just pass this I know input thing, and it will pass the whole DOM, and we have to select only the value, not we have to set the DOM. So we will just do this, and let me show you the console. You can see our by default was anonymous, but I will set it here. So you can see we are setting the data, but it's not updating the whole website or not refreshing the whole website. It's just setting the this this variable. You can see this is const, but we are updating the value. You can see we can just resetting the value of this variable. So what I will do is just set the local storage, because it's very handy to use local storage. We will cast the username, and I will also do something like const cast username. Suppose if someone visits this website again, so we can just use this cast username here. So local storage dot get item, and I will just get the username property, or annoy anoy anonymous. Okay, so I will just use this cast username here. So if username is not present, the username by default will be anonymous. And yeah, what's the error? Set item. Yeah, okay, so I understood what's the error, and I will just do this. Yeah, okay. So you can see this is our username, and this is what we are doing is just setting the local storage here. So you can see our local storage is anonymous, and okay, just refresh. So you can, I just deleted the local storage here. So yeah, we have just set our, we can just set our username here. This is my username everywhere, so I will be using this again. And let's try to make this, real time. So we don't need this file, I don't need these files, and I'll just remove this. So we can now come here, and what I will do is I will use again the use state, and you can use messages. By default the message will null, and let me just, I forgot to import set use state here. So you can see we have use state here. What I will do is I will also create another message. Let me use the shortcut use state. Yeah, this is a shortcut. So you can see this is messages, and this is message. So what I'm going to do is let's see what's there. Yeah, so this message will store your current message, like what you are going to, what you are writing, and something, and this message will be storing your message. I think I mean every message you will be sending or receiving. So let me do this. Input on change, let me set the on change function, and data arrow function, again set message, so again data dot target dot value. So let's test our message. So you can see, yep, whatever our type is going to save here. So this is our message, and what I'm going to do is, yeah, so I will create a arrow function const send message, and yeah, just I'll create a dictionary, and I will just, okay, wait. I'm using local storage here because I can also use some state management library like Redux or Mobex, but this is just a small project. I'm not going to make it something big, and those libraries are used in big projects, so I don't think there is any use case here. This is our username, and this is our message. Just store it in a const current message is equal to, what I will do is current message username is equal to message equal to message and sent to true. So you can see this is our data, like current message. What I'm going to do is set these messages, if you're not familiar with this, so I will suggest you to read some JavaScript, because we are on a time limit and I don't think I can explain it right now. Let's see what happens here. Send message, and what I'm going to do is just set on click, and on click I will just fire this function send message. Let's try now. Just remove it from this from here. So you can see this is our message on first, and you can see these are messages, and you can see, and I think I'm doing something wrong here. Let me just check how to append and set state. Stack Overflow is very handy. So what this is doing it, let me check. Okay, so okay, I think I now know the what's the error. Let me make it big bracket.